Okay, so for this assignment, I'm going to be walking my client through a first snatch attempt during an Olympic weightlifting competition. Um, just for background context, we're going to imagine this specific client has an issue with missing their first snatch attempt during competitions and then being able to make the second and third attempt. During competitions, you only have 3 attempts per lift, so we're going to try to avoid them missing that first initial attempt. That way they get 3 successful lifts for each of their lifts. So this one's going to be for a snatch. Okay, so for my client, I'm going to have my client first stand with their feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to have them close their eyes, and I'm going to imagine them in their weightlifting singlet. I'm going to have them imagine that they're having their weightlifting shoes on as well, and their belt. Imagine that there's chalk on their hands, and that they are attempting this first snatch attempt. We're going to imagine that they're at a weightlifting competition. So we have 2 other platforms around us. There are going to be a lot more spectators at a national competition. So we have spectators in the bleachers in front of you. We're going to imagine that there are 3 judges right in front of you lifting. There's going to be a semi-glossy wooden platform, lifted wooden platform that you're standing on, and you also have barbell loaders on the right of you, and you have your coach on the left of you, a little bit lower than the platform. As you're standing there, you're going to be able to look below and see the barbell. It's loaded with 60 kilos, which is going to be your first attempt at the snatch. This is going to be an opening attempt. Obviously, the nerves are there. You can feel your body getting a little bit tense. So just in that moment, take a deep breath and relax. Remember that each lift attempt, you are allotted 1 minute to basically start the lift. So take that entire time to relax your body, starting with your shoulders and moving your way down to your feet, making sure that you're aware that you need to feel strong, but also calm in that moment. So just relax your body and your mind. Take your mind off of the crowd and the judges in front of you, and remind yourself that this is a weight that you have successfully completed in training multiple times. This is a first attempt, so it shouldn't be something that you can't handle, and it's also something that you are perfectly capable of completing. So just getting your mind out of the situation and back into that zone of being aware of your body and knowing that this is something that you can do. Just reminding yourself that. So as you go down to the barbell, we're going to set up in with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to grab onto that barbell in snatch grip, hook grip. And as you get down there, we're going to breathe. Look at the ground, the feet in front of you. And then once you're ready, you're going to look up. You're going to have your chest pointed up. We're going to remember to do that first initial pull where you're driving through the ground, standing up with the barbell. This is going to be all one fluid movement. We're just walking through each little step. You're going to stand up with the barbell. At the same time, we're making sure that your arms are relaxed throughout this movement. We're not using our arms, we're using our legs. Then once we get into that hip crease position, that's when we're going to drive through the ground and attempt that pull. We're going to use our shoulders, our arms to drive the bar up, keep that bar close to you. Then as the barbell goes up, we're going to sink into the ground, get underneath that barbell, and successfully have an overhead snatch position while you're in that squat. It's going to feel strong. You're going to feel your back muscles, your shoulder muscles, your leg muscles, your core muscles all engaged throughout that movement. You're going to stand up with the barbell when you're ready and wait for the initial noise or paddle to go up, letting you know that you're able to drop the barbell at that point. And that's going to be the complete movement. So we're going to remember that throughout that movement, it's going to be fast, it's going to be powerful, it's going to be strong, it's going to be aggressive. The most important thing is just to remain calm initially before the lift, because once that barbell gets off the floor, that's when everything starts to be one fluid and swift motion. So just being aware of cues such as keeping the barbell close to your body, being aggressive during the triple extension, and having a really solid snatch and catch position, making sure that the core is engaged, that the shoulders are engaged, that the back is engaged, and just standing up confidently. So this is something that I would tell an athlete who is attempting that, or who has issues attempting that first snatch attempt. That way they're able to successfully lift through the first attempt, and they're able to kind of calm their nerves. That way the competition can go a lot smoother from there.